Hello all my beautiful sisters from those other misters. Welcome to my Project Pan update number 4. So I'm just going to start with the enquiries. Oh God, everything's falling. As I usually do, first up I have the Eyeshadow Smooth Base Primer. So I was there and I'm done. I didn't mind this, to be perfectly honest. It kind of looks like glue, but it's just a nice hydrating primer. It's not something that I would repurchase, but it was fine to use. I have the Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Flawless Wear Concealer. So this is the stick one. I was here with the last update and I finished it. It wasn't too hard to finish. I did take out the stopper, and there's a tiny bit of product in there, but it's just really difficult to get out. So I'm just like, whatevs. It's fucking done. If you're struggling to get product out of something once you pulled the stopper out, I think it's fair enough to just be like, goodbye. My e.l.f. brow pencil. So this has a tiny little nub, but I'm done. I'm calling it quits. I'm over it. It's a good brow product. I think it has good pigmentation. It's not too fat. So for someone like me who has fairly thin brows, you know, it's not a struggle to sort of get it in place without it going in places you don't want it to. It does last a long time. It's a pretty good product, to be perfectly honest. And you know, if your budget only allows for brands like e.l.f., but that doesn't really apply in Australia because e.l.f. is actually, it's not really that cheap in Australia. So yeah, it's whatever. Moving on to products with progress. So I'll start with primers. I've got the Vivito Illuste Lumiere primer. I am currently here. I'm still using this on my body when I can, mostly just on like my collarbone and my shoulders and stuff. But primarily I'm using this as a face primer. It's fine. I'm just like, I am getting to the point where it doesn't really do anything for me. It's a little bit hydrating. Once I put foundation on, I don't feel like I can really see any of the glow that it offers. So I'm just kind of like, it's just a bit boring and like I'm just going through the motions to use it up. But hopefully by the next update, maybe, pray. Another annoying thing about this product is it gets all like stuck on the side of the bottle. So when I shine a torch through it, it's down here, the majority of the product, but it is sort of stuck up on the edges. When it stops pumping out product, I'm just going to call it quits. I'm not going to open it up and scrape it out. It's just, I'm not inspired by it. Becca Evermatte Poreless Priming Perfector. So I'm making pretty steady progress on this. I'm currently here and it's just, I don't know, it's not the type of primer I can use all over my face. I can only use it in my T-zone, so it's slow going. It's not like this where I can use like a full pump of it to do my face and a little bit extra to do my neck and then maybe some on my body. This one is a bit easier to go through. This one, I will be using this for the rest of the year. If I actually do finish this year, I will be shocked and surprised. Inoxa Skin Perfecting Pore Vanishing Cream. Oh, you can't even see it. Anyway, there it is. So a little bit of progress. It's a hard one. I introduced this in the last update, and I can't, like, I can use these two together, or these two, but I can't use all three. Or I can, you know, even do these two, but yeah, I can't use all three. So it's, adding this has sort of slowed down the progress of my other two just a little bit, but this has to go this year. So it's a good time to have it in my little box of shit to use as much as possible, because I might actually finish it, which would be great. It is a good product, I do like it, and I would like to finish it. Foundation, oh god, here we go. The Urban Decay All Nighter. So I've made some pretty good progress, a little bit more than what I made with the last month. So hopefully you can see there. I can't wait for this to be gone, guys. The more I use this, the more I dislike it, and it's really getting to the point where I'm starting to hate this product. It's good for filming. It looks really nice on camera, but it just does not last. It just, like 3 or 4 hours max, and my face starts to look shiny, and there's no bringing it back from that. So I just, yeah, I do not like this product. And like I said, the more I use it, the more I dislike it. However, it was expensive, it's still in date, and I want to finish it. And I will be able to finish it. There won't be any issues. I made great progress this month just using it when I was filming. So I shouldn't have any problems with it. And I'm also noticing my tan is fading. So I'm using more of this and less of like darker foundations to mix it with. So I am managing to get through it quicker. So this will be done by the next update. I'm really excited to never put this on my face ever again. Powder. Okay, so I have my Hourglass ambient lighting kit here, or ambient lighting wardrobe, and I've actually hit pan on this. Now I won't be able to show you here, but I'll do a close-up. And where you want to be looking is like in between these areas here. So on this pan and this pan, right on the edges, I have hit pan. So that's exciting. It's only a tiny bit, and it's more obvious on this lighter one here. But yeah, it's slow going. I only use this to like illuminate the high points of my face. And yeah, I mean, I'm going to be working on it all year. It is what it is, but at least I'm getting use out of it, and I don't hate it. Let's talk about blush. So I do have 3 Too Faced Love Flush blushes, the minis, in this project. And I have been focusing on this one, which is Love Hangover, for months. Like, this is the only one that I use. And I've only dipped into other blushes in my collection, or new blushes that have come into my collection, like less than a handful of times since I started this project. So I'm just the Too Faced Little Black Book of Bronzers. So I introduced this last month, and I thought some of you would be interested in having an update on how I'm going with it. So I have primarily been using this shade here, and I am like starting to wear it down a little bit. I am not going to be using Dark Chocolate Soleil. It is not the right shade for me. It's too orange. The undertone is not right. It's just, I can't get through it. It's not for me. It's not made for my skin tone. I'm saving Milk Chocolate Soleil for when I get deeper into winter. And I have also used all of these shimmery shades, and I can tell you I don't like them. The only way I can really use any of these is this one I can use as a highlighter, but it accentuates texture. I don't like the way it looks on my skin. I can use Pink Leopard as a blush, but I don't really like the color that much. And these 3, like, I might be able to get away with the Endless Summer one. I'm still sort of on the fence about that. But Sun Bunny and Beach Bunny are just like straight up hardcore shimmer. If you watched my Just Doing My Makeup, where I went through the Mecca Land goodie bag, and I used the Too Faced stupid fucking piece of crap unicorn shimmery bronzer, like, it just why? Shimmery bronzers, they just look atrocious. If you don't have perfect application, like if you've got any extra patches where they're like, the product hasn't been blended out perfectly, or if you are under anything other than perfect natural lighting, you look ridiculous. I'm just like, why? Stop it. The only thing that these are good for, in my opinion, these like shimmery bronzers, is on your body in the depth of summer when you are a bronzed goddess. Otherwise, no. Just no. I think you should only expect to see me finish these 2 pans. Everything else will probably go in the bin because shimmery fucking bronzer. No. Australis Metallics in Gold Gaga. So I've hit pan on this, which is great, but the problem with the product, like I'm not super excited about hitting pan because when you like either dip your finger in there or dip a brush in there and you're like picking up product, it sort of moves the product around. So it's not like an eyeshadow where, you know, you organically hit pan on it and you're really excited. It's almost like when you are trying to hit pan on a matte black eyeshadow and you use a tiny brush and you just like dig right in the same spot for, you know, weeks after weeks, and then suddenly you hit pan, you're like, oh, I hit pan. It's like, yeah, but you have immaculate perfect pan all the way around. So it's a little bit like that, but kind of different because all the product just gets pushed around. So there's still a lot in there. But yeah, I'm still enjoying this product. I just got to remember to use it. It literally is one of those products that is, it just goes under my radar. I just don't pick it up. And then when I do, I'm like, should use this more. It's such a nice little product. So yeah, I will be working on this for a long time. Eyeliners and lip products. So I'm going to start with the Bobbi Brown gel liner in black ink. Yeah, I mean, you can see there I've cleaned out a really nice sort of chunk in the side, and I am aiming to like just clean out that one side of the jar. I find that once you can hit the very bottom of the jar on just one side, it's easier to sort of work your way around and see progress. So that's what I'm going for. It's taking a long time. These last a really long time. Flormar Ultra Gold eyeliner. I mostly use this in my waterline. I'm using it today. It's like, it's slow going. I use a very little amount of product every time I use it. However, usually, I've mentioned this before, because I used to freelance, it was drilled into me when I was training that every time you would use an eye or lip pencil on someone's face, you would sharpen it to sanitize it. And that is something that I take into my personal makeup life or routine, but I've been trying to do that less because I know it does waste product. So usually I find that every second or third time that I use it, I'm like, I must sharpen it because I don't want bacteria growing on it. At the moment, I have a cold, and I mean, I'm not going to use this makeup on anyone else, but because I am using it on myself, what I do is I'll use this, I'll sharpen it, and then I spray it with isopropyl alcohol. So I have been sharpening it a little bit while I've been sick, but I've been keeping it to a minimum. 2 more lip pencils. No, 1 lip pencil. I don't know why I threw Boldly Bare in there. It doesn't have any progress. This is the Max Factor lip liner in Cognac. Pretty good progress. This is the one I'm focusing on at the moment. It's a really nice color. It goes well with pretty much any nude lip that I want to wear. It's got neutral undertones, like there's yellow and pink in there, so I can take it either way. I can wear it with a cool lip or a warm lip. So it's a good one. And yeah, I'm just mostly focusing on this to finish one. NYX, this is the lip primer. So I've made pretty good progress on this, and look, it's getting there. I still think that this is, like, I don't get this. It doesn't do anything for me. So it's not something that I would buy again. It's just, yeah, it's, I don't know. I just put it on. I actually put this on when I've done my base, or done all of my makeup, and I'm about to put on a lip. If I've got concealer or foundation on my lips, I just swipe this over and then take a tissue and wipe it off. It helps to like break down long wear foundation and concealer and stuff, so it's useful for that, but it doesn't actually do anything for me. So for me, it's a useless step. But yeah, I found a way to use it, so I'm just whatevs. And now the two colored lip products that I introduced with the last update. So this is a Maybelline Color Drama in nude, I don't know, something, it's on the cap, Nude Perfection. So I've made a little bit of progress on this. It's fine. I just, you know, I wear it every now and then. I'm not wearing it today. I will tell you what I'm wearing in a minute. Yeah, it's just like, it's whatever. I like it. It's a really nice color, but I'm not wearing it every single day, or any other lip product every single day, because it's fucking boring. But yeah, getting there. Just keep going. Something that I really dislike this product, and not because it's bad. This is the MAC Mojo Maker Paint and Polish Lip Pencil. I actually really like the color of this, and I really like the formula as well. It's beautiful, but the packaging can literally go fuck itself. I had this in my handbag, and I opened my bag one day and the cap had come off and it had mushed all into the material lining of my bag. Thanks for that. It actually enraged me. Like, I could have thrown this on the ground and stomped on it. I was so mad, but I didn't. So anyway, it doesn't actually have any progress. What you see here is just like the sort of rounded part where it had been worn away in my bag, basically. But I've only worn it like a handful of times, and when I put it on the sheet of paper, it only shows like a little slanty bit. So I'm not really considering it progress, which is why you don't see a thing down here, but just wanted to tell you why I hate it. Barry M Flawless Mist and Fix Dewy Finish. Oh guys, I'm so close. I'm so close. There's like nothing left in there. This will be done by the next update. I have literally been like drowning myself in this every day, and not because I want to like get through it really quickly. I really like this product. It does have that little bit of like almost like hairspray, that sort of sticky feeling, and when you get it on your body it's sticky, but I really like the finish of it. I think it offers a little bit of natural dewiness without being shimmery or weird. I really like it. I think it's a fantastic little product, and I would totally buy it again. So there we go, but that'll be done by the next update. And my 4 Chi Chi perfumes. So I'm just going to run you through these. I've got coconut and lime, which you can see there. I've got pink grapefruit. There we go. Tutti Frutti. There we go, you can see the lines. And the one that I made the most progress on is berries and cream. Whoa, so it was up here and it's now down here. This one will be done by the next update for sure. Basically what I've been doing this month is I chose one to focus on, which I use, you know, at least twice a day, and the others I just use as like a little accent scent, so maybe just 1 or 2 sprays just to sort of you know, change it up a little bit. It can get really boring wearing the same scent every single day, unless you absolutely adore it. Like if it's your signature scent, that's great. But when it's something that you like, but you don't love and adore and really want to wear every day, it's kind of nice to just, you know, change things up with their sisters. So that's what I've been doing. And then I will probably focus on like pink grapefruit, because that's one with the least amount of product in there, and just, yeah. So hopefully there'll be more than one finished with the next update. Very exciting. And finally, the nail polishes, which I included in the last update. Now let me check the colors, because people have been asking me about this one. So this, people have seen this in episodes of the Makeup Breakup recently, and even on my videos. It's called OPI I'm Brazil Nuts Over You. Now this was basically full when I brought this into the project. I'd used it maybe twice to do my fingernails, and I have finished about half of the bottle, and that is from doing my nails quite a few times, and also my toenails. So yeah, I am going to aim to finish this by the next update, because I want to get them out. And this one, which is the one I'm wearing, this is You Don't Know Jacques. So this is a really beautiful sort of grey toned mid brown. I'm loving this for autumn. It's stunning. So when I introduced this, it was just a little bit over half full, and now I'd say there's just a tad under half left. So I don't think I'll be able to finish both of them in a month. It's just not really, I'd have to be using them excessively. Sometimes, like if my nail polish chips really quickly, I will take it all off and redo my nails. But lately, it's been lasting fairly well on my nails. I think my nails are in pretty good health at the moment, which means nail polish just wears better on me. Actually, I'll say maybe not the best health, because I had 5 nails break on me this month. I lost both my thumbs, thanks guys. These two and this one also broke, and I used a nail repair kit to fix them up. So yeah, maybe not the best health, but they're holding on to nail polish very well. So I don't know. So my current total of finished finished products is 18, but 3 were thrown out. So my actual total of like products that I've gotten rid of within this project is 21, but 18 completely finished, 3 thrown away because I just could not with those products. I'm going to obviously do an update in a month, so check that out if you want to, but I am now going to let you guys know how I'm going with my what's it called? Low buy. So if you don't want to watch that, now's the time to go. Thanks for watching. Love you guys. And if you do, let's get into it. So if you're not familiar with what I'm doing with my low buy, essentially I'm allowing myself 2 non-essential beauty purchases a month, and if I don't make a purchase in that month, I can roll it over to following months. So by the end of the year, or by December, I would have accumulated 24 non-essential beauty purchases for the year. Now, being April, I have 8 purchase slots, shall we call them, or allowances. I didn't make any purchases for the whole year up until April, and then in April I feel like I just went fucking stupid, basically. And I do think there's a couple of things. Look, I'll go through the things. So I picked up 2 Laura Mercier powders because they are leaving Australia. I got the Universal and the Translucent. I've used them both. They're all right. People rave about them, and I do think they're really nice powders, but they're not like mind-blowing. Oh, the cat just sneezed. She's so cute. They're not, you know, mind-blowing crazy, oh my god, fucking wow. I'm gonna cry myself to sleep because Laura Mercier is leaving Australia. It's not that big a deal. You can buy them online. So, but yeah, I picked those up, and that's the thing. 2 purchases down. I also picked up some like vitamin A type products or retinol type products this month. I got the Ultra A Skin Perfecting Serum from Ultraceuticals, and I got the MD Ultimate Eye Cream. So these are basically recommended to like help with skin texture. You know, I'm pretty much coming into my mid-30s, and I am noticing, like, you know, age changes with my skin. And although I started noticing them a few years ago, I feel like in the last probably like 8 months-ish, things are progressing even more. So I picked up the eye cream to help with like fine lines and texture around my eyes, and the Ultra A serum for the rest of my face. These were very expensive, so I fucking hope that they work. Now, I don't actually have any retinol type products in my stash, so I technically, if I wanted to, I could say that these are like essentials, but I'm not really that fussed. Like, I don't care that much. Mechaland was this month, and we did go to the media day, and we saw the Smashbox Vlada MUA Petal Metal collection. I freaked the fuck out. It's really fucking, it's really pretty, and I really wanted the highlight, or one of the highlighters, so I got it. We did have to get someone from the beauty news community who was going on a normal day, like a public day, to pick it up, because they wouldn't sell it to us on the media day. But Jamie came through, and this is the Prismatic Petal highlighter. It is stunning. It's a little bit like Stylishly Merry, but different. So yeah, you can see pink and gold, beautiful, beautiful. I am wearing it, but you can't, yeah, oh, you can see it a little bit. There you go. Anyway, I'm glad I got that. This, to be honest, this is probably like the one purchase out of everything that I'm like, this was the right thing to do. Everything else, I'm like, I hope the Ultraceuticals works, and if it does, then that'll be the right thing to do as well. The Laura Mercier powders, I'm like, I was expecting Singing Angels, and I got face powder. But this, I love this. I'm so, so, so happy to have this in my collection. It's amazing. It's beautiful. I just, I love you. And the last thing I purchased is, well, not the last thing, but we'll get into that. The next thing that I purchased is the YSL Tatouage Couture Matte Stain in the shade 23. Now, the Mecca Land gift bag that we got for going to the media day, there was one in there. It's a very dark reddish berry shade. I used it in the Just Doing My Makeup video, and to be perfectly honest, like, for YSL, if I had purchased that with my own money, I would have been so disappointed. It goes on patchy. The applicator is actually a little bit difficult to use. It's not my favorite. I have found that if I use it with the Colourpop Creature lip liner, it's amazing. It is absolutely fucking beautiful, but on its own, I don't really like it that much. I don't think it's that great. But this particular colour has been one that's been on my radar for a little while. I've actually tried to pick it up in 2 stores previously, and I couldn't find it, but I got it So, or I found it, so I purchased it. It's a beautiful color. It's what I'm wearing now, and I think that this is so much better than the deeper shade that I got. It goes on, I think because it's not like a crazy different color from my actual lips, it appears to go on a lot more opaque and a lot smoother. The applicator, I still don't really like it that much. But the formula is lovely, very comfortable, not like an intense, like dehydrating matte. It's like a natural matte, which I really like. So yeah, I like that one. Now, I did actually buy some other things this month, but I'm not going to include them in the low buy. Brushes. I picked up makeup brushes. So I got 3 from Laura Mercier because they were on sale. I got the Secret Camouflage, I got the Brow Definer, and the Smoky Eyeliner. So these are the only Laura Mercier brushes that I've ever owned. I'm still playing around with them. I mean, they're very basic type shapes, so can't really go wrong with them. But I also made a Hakuhodo purchase, a very large one. And I was thinking, like, when I was doing my research with the brushes that I wanted to buy and I was adding them to my cart, I was like, I'm not going to include brushes with my project pan, with my low buy. And same when I was buying these, because they're makeup brushes. They don't go bad. It's not like a foundation that if you've got 20 other foundations and you're not focusing on the one foundation, it's eventually going to go bad, or something else is going to go bad, and it's literally money down the toilet. It's a makeup brush, which you're always going to be able to use unless you treat it like shit, or it is a piece of shit and it falls apart. So I'm not going to worry about makeup brushes. They're not going to grow mold or, you know, get stinky in my collection. And I still have plenty of storage space for brushes. So I'm not including brushes in my low buy. It's not that big a deal. Alright guys, so that's it for me today. This is going to be a very long video, so if you made it to the end, thank you. Don't forget, you can leave me a comment down in the comment section. I will read it, but there's a good chance I won't reply to it because I'm shit like that. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!